Rory. You fought in the biggest promotions, Bellator, UFC. How do you compare the level here at PFL? A lot of veterans that they signed have already did not make it to the playoffs. You've obviously prevailed. Compared to the biggest organizations that you fought in, how have you found the level at PFL?
Well, I think I'm facing the upper echelon of the sport in Ray Cooper, and on the other side of the bracket as well with Megamod and Sadabusi. In my mind, these guys are at the highest level in the sport and any promotion, so I feel like I'm competing at the same level as when I was in UFC, fighting for the title there, and in Bellator also.
Yeah, and obviously Ray Cooper was the last champion, the 2019 champion. Do you feel like you're fighting the best welterweight in PFL here?
No, I think I am.
Yeah, for Rory, you lost the controversial decision last time. Do you feel this time around you have a sense of urgency to finish the fight early and not let it go to the judges, or you're just gonna go through your normal game plan?
I'm not gonna change anything. The sport has a lot of bad decisions often in it, but I can't let that change the way I fight and make irrational decisions and make me nervous to go and do something I normally wouldn't. So I'm just going to do my normal thing and go for the finish, but fight smart also.
Because, this is a fight that's finally coming to fruition. Someone who's been well regarded in the PFL on an elite level, even, before you signed with the promotion. So can you kind of talk about that, just this one finally coming to fruition and this guy presumably having been on your radar for quite a while now?
Yeah, it's exciting. I mean, when I first signed with PFL, I don't even know how long ago it was, but it feels like forever. This fight was always kind of in the back of my mind. My first time watching PFL live, Ray won that season. That was the championship final, and he won that fight. And ever since then, I had a feeling that we would cross paths at some point in my first season with PFL, and here we are, and I'm looking forward to it.
And just as a quick follow-up, if I could, because I had spoken to Ong Law on Song, and he was talking about the camaraderie at Sanford MMA, like in terms of there being almost like, like a Bible study in a way, like people talking about their problems and, things of that nature, like a level of catharsis. Is that something you're a part of at all with Sanford? And if you are, can you kind of expand upon that a little bit?
Yeah, they have a Bible study every Monday. Nate Marquardt is a pastor, and he does a Bible study group. I haven't been to it, but Ong has invited me. So at some point, I'm sure I'll walk in there and take part in what they're doing.
I'm just curious, what has it been like for you joining Sanford MMA? How have you grown as a fighter? And also having this big event in South Florida, now your new home.
Yeah, my time with Sanford has been excellent. I've been with them since February. I moved down here because of the lockdowns in my country of Canada, and it's been great. They've been a great team for me, and they've pushed me hard. I love the environment. I like the style that they approach the fight game too, and I've been able to improve as a fighter. And yeah, it's been a pleasure, and being able to fight where I'm training and living right now, it's just one less thing to do, get on an airplane and all that stuff. So it's nice to be fighting here.
I just want to know though, going into this playoffs right here, who's going to be victorious and who should I put my money on? Because I'm a bettor out there and I want to get a nice little parlay. And that question is for Rory MacDonald.
Well, I don't know about gambling, but I think I'm going to win the tournament. So do with that as you would.
PFL does not endorse any betting advice from fighters, by the way, just officially.